I will see if I can post the orders of presentation after we go through the first one here. This is one of the questions in the chat. Okay, we'll get started with the first one at VNow, and then I will try to list the rest of them as we go through. Again, we have 17 today. Um, Here we go.
Hello, my name is James Bates. I am the founder and CEO of AdviNow Medical. AdviNow Medical uses artificial intelligence to completely automate all operational and clinical aspects of the clinic. We double efficiency, reduce burnout, and 10x the profitability of the clinics that use our platform. The number one problem with medicine today is that the physician is wasting 70% of their time. They only work 30% at the top of their license, as you can see in this chart in the red box. The medical encounter has a physician doing many things. In fact, 70% of their time is spent doing things that do not require a medical license. AdviNow Medical automates everything outside of this red box so a physician can work at the top of their license. Let's walk through an encounter. AdviNow starts with a digital front door. Many people have digital front doors, and AdviNow does too. What makes us special is artificial intelligence question and answer and triage. The AI engages with a patient through a chatbot experience and collects all of the information from the patient that the doctor would need to diagnose and treat the patient. We close all of the care gaps and prep all of the orders for the physician. The AI will then create a one-page summary for the physician to review, as well as give the coding support. Once the physician reviews the scribed documents, the AI will put everything in the electronic medical record as if a human did it. After the visit, the AI will follow up with the patient with a text message to see if they're feeling better. And if they're not, it'll go through all of the treatment plan to see if they've been compliant and drive them through this journey all over again. Once the claim is adjudicated, if it was denied before it was approved, the AI will then learn the changes that needed to be in the subjective and objective collected information and how it was coded and adjust that for future patients. The ROI for AdviNow is clear. The profitability goes up on average 1,000%, from 3% to 36%. Revenue per provider doubles. Revenue per patient goes up by 20%. Patient throughput doubles. Provider quality goes near 100%. Claims denied goes down. The staff are happy as they need less training, and the AI tells them exactly what they should be doing. Improved patient experience drives revenue for the clinic with a percentage of return patients going up and better outcomes. The Wall Street Journal did a full-page article on AdviNow. In fact, Kaveh Savafi, who's the head of Accenture's global healthcare practice, was quoted saying, AdviNow is a great way to scale the doctor's time and critical in extending the reach of physicians. In fact, Gartner, the largest marketing organization in the United States evaluating this space, has quoted us 4 times, calling us the patient engagement platform of the future. Very famous institutions like Mayo Clinic are looking at AdviNow and saying this is the future of medicine. The chair of the Department of Family Medicine lauds us for the technology. Our clients, like the owner of Glowworm Pediatrics, talks about how we save 5 to 10 minutes per patient. The competition is limited to just point solutions, and that is the problem. You can't have just one piece of the funnel without knowing all of it. AdviNow, with that central artificial intelligence, completely automates everything, giving the revolutionary efficiency that has been lacking with all of the other solutions. AdviNow's roadmap is full of automating the onboarding. We have now completed automating the encounter with the 5-product suite. We are now developing the automated onboarding system that will shrink the onboarding time from 6 months to just 1 to 2 weeks. In September, we will become a partner with Athena's reseller program where they will sell AdviNow for us to their 170,000 doctors that use the platform. Starting in December of next year, their sales team will take AbbVie to new clients, expanding the capability for them to be used. We have a full patent suite protecting AbbVie when the large guys pivot to what we're doing. Bring the future of healthcare, revolutionizing the AI doctor and making it a reality. Our pipeline is full with $683 million of recurring revenue across all EMRs. And when you look at Athena directly, we have $277 million in our funnel with $1.6 million of signed contracts. Our revenue ramp goes up specifically when we get the automated onboarding. AbbVie will do $4.7 million in 2025, $34 million in 2026, $128 million in 2027. This ramp with 82% profit is testament to the 90% gross margin that our system has. We are raising $6 million on a $3 million convertible note that can be 100% upsided. We have $2 million remaining, 20% discount, 5% coupon with $25 million available. AbbVie Medical is the future.
Thank you very much. Please reach out to AbbVie if you are interested. You're able to reach out to them in multiple ways. Next, we will go to Dronar, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. And here we go. Again, we're playing all these presentations in alphabetical order of a company name alphabetical order. Okay, here we go.
Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining me today. I'm Yaya, the founder of DRunner, an AI-powered app that simplifies healthy eating by providing a real-time nutritional insight and streamline our online food ordering experience. Over 70% of US adults face a diet-related health issue, like diabetes and heart disease. These conditions cost the healthcare system $50 billion annually. Yet, people often lack access to a real-time, actionable insight about their meal choices. And instead, they rely on disconnected tools like offline calorie trackers, spreadsheets, or simply a guesswork when it comes to looking up a restaurant's menu. Restaurants face their own challenges too. Creating a nutritional transparency is expensive, which makes it harder for them to attract health-conscious diners. Meanwhile, health advisors struggle without tools for real-time meal guidance. And that's where DRunner comes in. DRunner bridges these gaps with a comprehensive, user-friendly solution. At its core is Kai, the first AI nutrition agent, providing real-time insights for both restaurant dishes and home-cooked meals. DRunner empowers users to make informed food choice effortlessly, health advisors to provide real-time guidance, restaurants to attract health-conscious diners with a free nutritional labeling. So how does it work? DRunner is a seamless, easy-to-use app designed for everyday life. Users can set dietary preferences and goals, get a real-time insight from Kai for any meal, whether it's from a local restaurant, a big chain, or a home-cooked. They will be also able to track their progress with an intuitive dashboard. DRunner makes healthier choices simple, while connected user with advisors and restaurants for support. We stand out with these key features: real-time nutritional insights, Kai, the personalized AI guidance available 24/7, and integrated meal tracking where automatically log in your meals and track progress, a free nutritional labeling for restaurants. We operate in the 958 billion online food delivery market size by year 32, where 50% of adults are actively focusing on healthier eating. The demand for the runner solution is supported by clear trends. By year 29, 192 million US users are projected in the meal delivery market. Currently, 60% of consumers use takeout, pickup, or delivery service at least once weekly. This aligns with the $70 billion wellness market, highlighting the growing needs for a nutrition-focused solution. Our target audience includes mindful eaters, busy families, health-conscious newcomers. These groups represent a significant and growing market. Unlike apps like MyFitnessPal, which focus on calorie tracking, or Uber Eats, which emphasize convenience and delivery, DRunner uniquely combine nutritional insights, personalized guidance, and online ordering all into a single connected platform. DRunner Edges is its integrated ecosystem. We are the first platform to combine AI, real nutritional insights, meal planning, and online ordering, providing unmatched value to users, health advisors, and restaurants. And to bring the runner to market, we're starting in urban areas where there is a strong online ordering culture and health conscious audiences. Our strategy includes offering the runner for free on iOS, Google Play, and web platform, leveraging the power of social media and content marketing to build awareness, partnership with local restaurants and health advisors. We are generating our revenue through restaurants commissions, user subscription for premium features, advisor subscriptions for pay tools that help them to guide their clients. Our team combines expertise in technology, product management, and nutrition. I bring over 10 years of experience in the tech and food industry. Arslan, Dennis, and Farouk are leading our technology operation and infrastructures. Amber is a certified nutritionist who ensures our features aligns with real world health needs. We have launched our MVP in Seattle, where we have partnered with 5 restaurants, 3 health advisors, and onboarded beta users. Early feedback confirms the demand for real-time nutritional insights and meal planning solutions. Looking ahead, Q1 25, we're launching DRunner V2 with advanced AI features and enhanced user experience. Q4 25, we're expanding our partnership and growing our daily active user base to 10,000. We are raising 500K to finalize DRunner V2, expand our team, and execute our go-to-market strategy. We're bootstrapped so far, and we are launching our pre-seed on a safe note round. Thanks so much for your time. I will be happy to answer any questions and discuss how DRunner is shaping the future of healthy eating. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. If you are interested in DRunner, please reach out to them. Again, via the different tools that we have available. Right now, next is a G6 Stack. I did list the presentations in the order that they will be presented.
Hello, my name is Stephen Coates, and my company is G6G Tech, and our product is called G6G Finder. So let me share my screen and let's get into it. Okay, so as I mentioned, our product is called G6G Finder, which is an industry-focused search and recommendation engine. The database itself is just software products for bioinformatics and artificial intelligence. So the end user here is a person who is doing research or a software developer looking for software. The database itself is a product as well as the search engine. What problem are we solving? The problem is information overload. There's so many products out there. It's hard to plow through them all. You have to really sit down and evaluate them each. And so the search engine helps you narrow down which of these software products to use. In this case, an end user is a software developer or biologist. On the right-hand side, you can see there's 100 different products just for gene expression, for example, and you want to know which of these to start with first. And the search engine narrows that down and prioritizes these so you know where to start. This has gone through some evolution. Our first product was a software directory. The G6G Finder is a search engine plus a directory underneath it with a much larger database. It's industry focused. It has unstructured data based on semantic technology. It's a unique two-step process. It's human curated, as I mentioned, and it's a platform that can be used for other verticals as well. The next step is to use the database as a product essentially and turn it into what's called a RAG, or a small language model. And this would help large language models be more accurate. On the left, what we can see with large language models is they're very, very high cost, conversational, which is the good thing. The garbage in is the problem. They scrape the whole web and have a lot of junk in them. On the right-hand side is our product, which is the human curated database, the opposite of scraping the entire web. And in the middle, you have a sort of a sweet spot, which is a combination of turning the authoritative or human curated database into a corpus that is used by the large language model. In this case, it would be turned into what's called a RAG, or a small language model. Market sizes for the software developers are about 300 million. Energy, for example, is about 700 million. Other market sizes for other verticals I haven't covered here. The team is quite seasoned. Everybody's worked for both large companies such as HP, IBM, Bank of America, et cetera, and also small and startup companies. So very well seasoned group. Current products, our current customers are, as I mentioned, biological scientists and software developers. And depending on the vertical you go into, people looking for articles about energy, cryptocurrency, et cetera. You can imagine these being, let's say, part of a Bloomberg terminal app, for example. Revenue streams are that of subscription and of marketing or licensing the database, or ads or consulting, depending on the vertical. The next step, as I mentioned, we do have the websites are already up and running. This next step is to create the RAG, or the small language models. The competitors, none have exactly the combination that we have. They either have part of it or a little bit of part of it without the search engine, or with this, their own kind of search. But this is unique. Revenue model is breaking even in year 2. This is strictly based on the search part of the revenue model, and looking for 100,000 first tranche, and then up to 2 million in the second. The first tranche used for marketing, and also proving the revenue model, as we're now pre-revenue, and the second 2 million then to create the RAGs in different verticals. Have any questions, please reach out to me at Stephen@g6gtech.com. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please reach out to G6G Tech if interested in their technology. Again, use the tools that are available. Next is HouseMother.
Will Schmall. I'm the founder of HouseMother. HouseMother is solving a $173 billion gap in the market. This gap exists because travel tech companies and the industry is focused on pre-trip sales and is not focused on the actual on-trip or in-stay needs of guests from an aspect of revenue. For 27 years, I've vacationed in the same place, and it's been my joy and my connection throughout my childhood and my adult life. But during COVID, my partner and I went out there to escape the city life during isolation, and he actually committed suicide due to mental health issues. In this critical moment, an island that I vacationed my whole entire life became very distant, and once magical, felt unknown, and left me navigating a devastating crisis alone. This experience exposed a critical gap in the travel tech industry. While the industry focuses on pre-trip sales, it overlooks what matters most, supporting guests during their stay, and this is what we're fixing. Travel should feel safe, supported, and seamless. This means tools, accessibility, communication, and delegation, and tools for not only operators, which are already in market, but for guests as they travel and stay. HouseMother is a suite of tools with a on-trip co-pilot. We're focusing on 60% of the travelers who want adaptable, changeable, and in-moment solutions. This means AI-powered mitigation and activity optimization. This means on-trip data collection and to improve experiences. And this means personalization and real-time support. Guests and their companions rely on HouseMother to seamlessly manage on-trip needs, proactively mitigating risk, and elevating their overall travel experiences. When we look at different use cases, this is one that's helping users as someone is in a riptide offshore, and it's helping one of the users tailor not only notify authorities, notifying the house who else is staying with them, and also keeping everyone abreast of what's going on until the end of the situation and taking care of the needs post-incident for care for the users. Our initial target market is the short-term rental market as a guest app. We will be then moving into the process of moving B2C to B2B, licensing our platform as a guest app to operators and Airbnb, Booking.com, or any booking platform that would like to use and customize our platform for their guests. As we look towards myself and my team, me and Lou have worked together for over 17 years at various companies, and we have advisors from different walks of the actual travel industry so that we can encompass different verticals as we grow throughout our tenure in this new endeavor. So far right now, we have, during the summer, tested out a market with 650 houses on Fire Island, New York, which is a beach town, and we have secured over 450 of those houses. Those 450 houses have already renewed for next summer, and now we're moving into winter in another location to rinse and repeat and see if we have the same metrics. Right now, we're raising 1.25 million at a $6 million valuation, and we're open to any type of vehicle as far as a safe, or if you'd like to do straight preferred equity. Thank you. I hope you come along this journey with us. Here's a summary of all of our information, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please reach out to HouseMother if interest is there. Next, we will go to Metasol.
Welcome. Today I'm here to share Metasol's vision for the future of AI and robotics, a future where machines not only act human, but feel human. We are at the intersection of AGI, robotics, and emotional intelligence, delivering solutions that are as lifelike as the people they aim to assist. The global market for human avatars and humanoid robotics is poised to hit $250 trillion by 2040, driven by exponential growth across industries like home assistance, entertainment, and education. What's missing today is lifelike emotional intelligence, which Metasol is uniquely positioned to deliver. Current avatars and robots lack one crucial element, a genuine human-like personality. While they may have a voice or appearance, they fail to emotionally connect with users due to weak personalities and the absence of emotional memories. As AI advances, the inability to simulate emotion creates a significant gap in personalization and user satisfaction. LLMs can influence emotions through language by leveraging probabilities, forming the backbone of avatars and robots. However, current technology fails to truly understand the essence of emotions and translate them into voice, facial expressions, or actions. Metasol's EPU4 bridges this gap, setting a new benchmark for emotional AI. Our patented-issued emotion synthesis engine delivers real-time emotional intelligence with 64 trillion possible emotional states every 1/10 of a second. Unlike outdated sentiment analysis, which is no longer sufficient for understanding true human emotions, our technology transforms humanoid robots and avatars into truly emotionally aware companions, creating deeper, more meaningful interactions. Metasol enhances AI personas by creating personalized personalities that drive and augment their behavior. Using Myers-Briggs profiling, memory retention, and learned skills, our technology enables lifelike, adaptive interactions, making every experience feel tailored and authentic. Our technology is transformative across industries. In healthcare, empathetic virtual caregivers can revolutionize patient support. In gaming, emotionally intelligent NPCs enhance gameplay. In home robotics, smarter, more relatable assistants redefine personal automation. Our vision for the future humanoid robotics. We aim to bridge the gap between technology and humanity by making machines not just functional, but emotionally intelligent and capable of saving human lives. Let's dive with this video into how Metasoul leads this transformation.
Metasoul dynamically detects the user's MBTI to create a compatible persona in real time, powered by advanced LLMs like OpenAI and Llama. Our Emo Matrix computes emotional states in a fraction of a second, enabling seamless emotional responses before text or audio processing is even complete. With Azure AI Voices, we amplify the emotional expression in avatars, delivering lifelike interactions. Metasoul's patented technology also protects your intellectual property and ensures compliance in the USA.
Metasoul follows a SaaS model with pricing starting at $95 per month per avatar or robot, including volume discounts. Elon Musk has predicted that by 2040, the number of humanoid robots could exceed the global human population, 10 billion, highlighting a growing trend that underpins our significant revenue potential. Our go-to-market strategy prioritizes high-value use cases, starting with robotics and gaming. We're focused on pricing models that optimize adoption, global scalability through localization, robust partnerships such as Microsoft Azure to enhance integration. With this approach, we're set to scale rapidly and establish ourselves as leaders in emotional AI. Gartner's research highlights Metasoul as the only company that fully meets the criteria for effective computing, making us the best positioned to capture and lead this emerging market. Our technology has received glowing endorsements. Gartner describes Metasoul as transformative for gaming and VR. Ray Kurzweil from Google calls our emotion processing unit a technological breakthrough. These endorsements highlight the groundbreaking nature of our innovation. Our unique mix model, combining SaaS and licensing, is protected by our patents, ensuring exclusivity for our partners. Over the next 5 years, we project revenue growth ranging from $90 million to $700 million, with gross margins exceeding 90%. With early funding, we are on track to achieve break-even by 2025. Our team combines vision and expertise to lead the emotional AI revolution. I, Patrick Levy-Rosenthal, founder and CEO, pioneered our patented EPU4 technology and had the honor of presenting to the UN AI Council. Brian Gelsomino, sales head, has doubled revenues at major firms like the Wall Street Journal. Alejandro Franceschi, Emmy-winning director, brings creative leadership from Apple and Facebook. Investing in Metasoul now means securing a stake in the future of AI protected under granted patents, focusing on digital humans and humanoid robotics. We are poised to lead a $250 trillion market, transforming machines into lifelike companions before the world catches up. Thank you. We're raising $500,000 at $12 million cap to expand operations, grow partnerships, and execute our go-to-market strategy. This funding will help us scale rapidly and position Metasoul as the leader in emotional AI.
Thank you very much. Please reach out to Metasoul. Next, we will have Melitica.
Hi, I'm Josh, and this is my partner Anton. We'll show you a tool that will not only cut email response times, but it will revolutionize how teams do customer support. So currently, customer support managers and teams waste a significant chunk of their invaluable time on repetitive tasks. They lack analytics and face slow onboarding processes that can be invested in something that is more valuable to the business. So at Emelitica, we aim to claim back the time, allowing the teams to focus on meaningful work that drives business growth.
I think we can all agree that too many teams face the same challenges every single day. They're wasting time on replying basic emails. Manual, repetitive tasks are dominating, taking up as much as 60% of their time. There's lack of real-time analytics, so teams and managers can't identify or address operational gaps easily. And there's a poor segregation of clients and their problems, and this makes the things only worse. So existing tools designed to help aren't helping that much. Most automation solutions are mostly tied to specific CRMs or different conditions. There is no one-size-fits-all solution. Meanwhile, all companies want to ride the wave and want to benefit from the AI, right? However, they are all reluctant to dive into some time-consuming and complex integrations. The result? Delays, inefficiencies, poor customer experiences, frustrated teams, and definitely scaling that feels impossible.
But imagine what it would be if these problems disappeared and teams could spend their time where it really matters. At Emilytica, we're bringing that vision to life with Merlin. Merlin is an AI-powered support automation tool designed to tackle these challenges head-on. We have made it extremely simple to add and manage knowledge and start using it within minutes. There's absolutely no coding and no complicated setup. And unlike other tools, Merlin works seamlessly with any system your team already uses. So you're not locked into CRM. Merlin then replies smartly based on the predicted intent, saving time and enabling agents to focus on solving more complex customer issues.
And from our experience in the industry, we know that even support teams call for support. So we designed Merlin to be the perfect senior support agent, acting as an internal knowledge base that teams can ask for demand or even receive proactive assistance. It not only improves response times, it accelerates onboarding for new employees. So to tie all this together, Merlin provides actionable insights to identify what your clients really struggle with. Knowing this inevitably will help you and your business to focus on delivering better customer experiences.
So we've designed Merlin with a roadmap to ensure that it evolves alongside the needs of the support teams. So in our current stable version, we prioritize essential functionalities like Gmail integration, multi-document intent extraction, and auto-populating those intents, email response generation, of course, and a sandbox environment for testing. In the next release, we'll bring a browser extension that can work on top of any CRM, allowing agents to reply directly from their inbox with just one click. And in our next major version tool, we'll introduce intelligent RPA workflows to further automate mundane tasks, email chain summarization and operational gap identification. And in the future, we'll introduce a human-like chatbot, as well as a phone agent, real-time analytics, and AI-powered training simulations to onboard and train support agents efficiently and more groundbreaking features. So to us, Merlin isn't just a tool. It's an ecosystem built to meet the evolving needs of modern support teams.
We have a clear vision, as you can tell, where we want to go, but what we have achieved so far. So we have conducted extensive user interviews, and we've also onboarded a few beta clients who have validated Merlin potential to save time and improve response accuracy. The feedback has been very positive, which is empowering us to go further. And we have received a lot of feedback that Merlin's ease of use and its tangible impact on efficiency is something that most of the company will definitely benefit from. Now, let's talk about the market. The customer support automation market is projected to reach 82 billion by 2032, growing at a compound annual rate of more than 23%. So Merlin's innovative approach to automation and analytics, coupled with its flexibility to seamlessly integrate with third-party tools and CRMs, positions us uniquely to capture a significant share of this rapidly expanding market, which makes this initiative a good investment option. But we, as a team, are confident that our combined experience will be also great value to any company. That's why we created Merlin. A little bit about us. Josh.
Yeah, so I have a background in AI and machine learning and extensive experience in leading teams and delivering successful projects across industries like health tech, fintech, and agri-tech.
And I'm client operations manager with over a decade of experience in leading and optimizing teams of over 100 professionals. This hands-on experience has given me deep insights into challenges support team face every day, insights that have been instrumental in shaping the solutions we are building in Merlin.
And with this combination of technical and industry experience, we've built a product that truly bridges the gap between automation and analytics, empowering teams to deliver exceptional customer experiences at scale. So to accelerate our roadmap, we are raising 600,000 euros at an 8 million euro valuation. This funding will allow us to expand beta testing, enhance Merlin's AI capabilities, and execute a robust go-to-market strategy for our product. And with your partnership, we can fast-track this development of Merlin to ensure that we stay at the forefront of customer support automation. And so thank you so much for your time. That's it for our pitch. Merlin is more than just a product. It's a new way of empowering support teams to revolutionize customer experiences effortlessly. We'd love to have you join us on this transformative journey, and I'm excited to hear your thoughts and questions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next is Obrit.
Hi, I'm Will, founder and CEO of Obrit. We're the incentives platform for self-improvement. Since I founded the company in 2021, we've raised 850,000 from crowdfunding and 3 rounds through angel investors. We're revenue generating. We've attracted over 50,000 users to our application, and this year we pivoted to B2B2C, and we launched our API offering with our first major customer in August. And so a lot of growth, a lot of momentum. We've had some press coverage on the back of that, and coming into next year, we're very positive about the business, the growth, and the investability of Obrit going forward. So I'll present that plan quickly today and highlight some of the main points. So the problem we're all aware of is that 80% of the people around the world are not able to maintain and sustain healthy habits. It's a fundamental fact. Meanwhile, there are around 70% of the annual deaths are from disease could be prevented, and most of the time it's from substance use, bad diet, and lack of exercise. And so we're really focused on being a solution for that space and doing it differently and in a modern way that helps individuals who are requiring support and assistance and motivation in order to actually avoid getting a preventable disease down the road, whether it be from alcohol, for example, or whether it be from something else, an eating disorder. And so we're using AI to personalize and provide an adaptive support mechanism, but we're also using incentives, which are the most effective form of treatment to drive behavioral change for people who are using the application. So essentially, the way this works is that you connect your wearable device, we attach rewards points to those that data, basically, so sleep and exercise and steps, and we've got a kind of algorithm and logic that drives that. You earn the coins, the virtual currency, which currently is used inside the application to purchase products and services and other things that can help individuals on their journey. The market opportunity is significant, and there's a large unmet need that is well timed from our perspective. And so our market capture is around 40% of SOM by 2030. Our business model is really two areas. So for subscriptions, we've obviously got the application whereby we'll be selling that and reselling it to post-care, for post-care treatment or continuing care, for recovery, addiction recovery. And then we're also going into the workplace wellness arena and making this available for as part of the employee benefit programs. The API is, we got our first customer onboarded this year, and we're starting to engage other brands with applications that can benefit from putting our rewards engine and marketplace into the application. And then we've got our marketplace which drives revenue share. So we've got rapid network expansion as a result of the API that basically creates millions of subscribers potentially in a very short period of time. And that in turn looks more attractive to the brands. And so when you model it on a projection for financials, it starts to get quite attractive. And we've really modeled that out, and we can get into more detail on it. We've underpinned this with a pretty strong and robust go-to-market strategy that we've co-developed, and we're really focused on those areas that I discussed earlier on, and making sure that we continue to differentiate against our competitors with our unique components. We've had significant traction over the first couple of years. We've got a strong team with complementary expertise and skills. And for this raise, it's managed by ICFO as an SPV, 4 million, 20% discount.
Thank you very much. All right, next we will be playing Preebie. Peerby, I should say.
Welcome to the future of work. Peerby is the only application you need to run your SMB. Hi, I'm Semi Sekar. I'm the CEO founder of Peerby. I've always been fascinated with productivity and time management. In the past, I built tools, and in my previous startup, we were using 7 different applications. Can you believe that? We were paying 7 different applications. And we were getting lots of notifications, getting distracted all the time. We were chasing data from one application into another application. We were not productive. So I built an all-in-one solution, Peerby. And with Peerby, we got great results, especially the last couple of months, 300% MRR increase, more than 13,000 users. SMBs have given us thumbs up for our product Peerby. SMBs are actually 90% of all businesses in the world, more than 400 million. They want simple, easy to use products with centralized information that are affordable and can be accommodating their work schedule, whether they are remote, hybrid, in the office, or on the go. And SMBs within the Western Hemisphere, they are exhausted just like we were, with more than 10 applications. As a result of that, teams are out of sync, work is difficult to organize, and information is difficult to find between applications. SMBs outside the Western Hemisphere, they're still relying on notebooks and Excel spreadsheets. There is a solution that is Peerby. With Peerby, with one click, you synchronize with your team. With one click, good morning, this is what I plan to do today, digital standouts. And you synergize and energize with your team. Projects are planned and executed on time and on budget. And those complex, varying business flows, they can be automated easily with custom workflow builder of Peerby. Competition is using AI. They are primarily using AI to generate content, summarize content. We have very advanced AI capabilities, such as daily performance review, employee performance review, team analysis, project analysis. Can you believe that? You can actually figure out whether your project is going to success or fail with using AI project analyzer. Oh, and we have digital twin capability. Probably the first in the market. And right now, while I'm presenting, my digital twin is actually busy answering questions to my salespeople as well as developers. The market is growing 15.3%, and we are targeting $1.5 billion in this market. We're ready, we're competitive. Unlike those silo products, Peerby is all-in-one, just like your home, fully integrated, more functional, easier to use, and more affordable. Data flows smoothly from one module into another module. And the numbers are the proof. And we are targeting $1.46 million next year. We generate revenue through subscriptions. And with the addition of AI, now we are generating additional $10 per user and $50 per user per twin as a result of digital twins. Behind every great product is a great team, and our team is blended with youth and seniority. They are experienced. They have passion for the SMBs of the world. We're ready to go. And we want to extend this team with new talent so that we can gain 100,000 paid subscribers in the next couple of quarters and be ready for Series A. And for that reason, we need to invest into marketing and sales, and we are seeking $2 million as a result of that. We are on a mission to make productivity achievable, accessible, and affordable for the SMBs of the world. And there is a great team that is taking us there. We have lived and experienced this large problem firsthand, and as a result of that, we built PeerBee product with very competitive features such as all-in-one, ease of use, advanced AI capabilities. We've been marketing and selling this product, and we are targeting right now 100,000 paid subscribers in the next couple of months. As a conclusion, this funding is a great investment opportunity. We love to see you invest in PeerBee, invest in the future of work. Let's help SMBs of the world be more productive and save time and be more successful. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, we have Perceive Now.
Hello everyone, I'm Vinita, founder and CEO of Perceive Now. We use proprietary AI agents to generate market and technology research reports. Be it an investment firm or a corporate, everybody within the pipeline, starting with an analyst till the CEO, has one question. What is the right decision I should make for this particular situation? On an average, about $200,000 to $400,000 is spent annually on performing secondary research for every single project within a company. And about 40% of an analyst's time who's creating these reports simply get wasted in collecting the data. There's a minimum of 4 to 8 weeks delay in creating these reports, and 80% of executives get frustrated that the data is simply outdated when it reaches them. A very similar situation happened when the director of design in P&G came to us with just 60,000 rows of raw data collected from LLMs and AI platforms for ascertaining the competitive positioning and market penetration strategy of a new wearable skincare sensor that they've developed. $100,000 and 500 hours later, all they had was frustration. We came into the picture and we helped a team of 4 PhDs and 4 business development experts cut their discovery time from 6 months to just 5 days. Imagine the amount of money and the time they had saved. Well, they were so happy they introduced us to 7 other different divisions within P&G who's currently talking to us with a contract value of around $1 million in the pipeline. There are a lot of LLMs which are making splashes and creating waves. But there are some extremely critical gaps and problems with them. Most importantly, they should not hallucinate. And none of them have the capability to autonomously orchestrate a 200-page report where the second page will correlate with the 80th page and provide transparency, explainability, and logic to all the facts and figures presented. That is where we come into picture. We've developed our proprietary AI agents, which absorbs all of the objectives and the input data from the users, scours through billions of market and technology data points, and generates a report in less than 30 minutes. We send these reports to our user after validating with our human experts in less than 24 to 48 hours. We cover data points across the globe with about 80% of public and 20% of private data within our own proprietary data pipeline. These are just some of our popular market and IP use cases. But this is just simply touching the surface and just the tip of the iceberg. Sky is the limit for our platform, which is industry agnostic and can serve every single enterprise, corporate team, divisions within the corporate teams, investing firms, SMBs, startups, and even VCs. Our enterprise customers are our biggest priority, and our user personas are directors and P&L owners who are in charge of decision making and converting expenses into results and drive return on investment. The current status quo can be in multiple different formats, but all of them have a single thing in common. There is a minimum of 6 to 7 steps, 4 weeks of time spent in collecting the data and creating a custom report after having spent $200,000. Perceive Now is 90% faster and a minimum of 4 times cheaper than all of the processes combined right now. We have a very simple SaaS model, starting with the lowest tier of $450 for startups and investors wanting to do startup diligence reports, till enterprises where $9,500 per month gives them access to hundreds of thousands of market and technology use cases. So far, we have about $55,000 of revenue from 25 different users in large Fortune 500 companies. We've already closed annual contracts of $130,000 and most importantly have more than $3 million plus in Fortune 500 companies in our pipeline. We are 3 co-founders. My background is a PhD in electrical and computer science engineering. I started Perceive Now based on my own failures in receiving patents after spending years of my time doing research and spending millions of dollars. Our team is very, very strong in technical expertise and business development, but our superpower is the ability to change according to the market requirements. Some of our pillars who have helped us grow throughout this journey have been the major reason for our growth, and we continue getting their counsel and their support for growing in rapid speed. Currently, we are raising our $5 million round and have already closed our pre-seed round very recently, and we have about 12 months of runway left. We have our GTM strategy very specifically with hyper-personalized messaging, channel partnerships, and have practical insights at every step. With this strategy, we are projected to make a $3.5 million revenue with 70 plus companies in Q3 of 2026. Here's a summary of our ask. The most important ask being the right partners, the right investing partners who can help us scale and grow through channel partnerships, customer introductions, and network. Thank you so much. Please let me know if you have any questions or feedback.
Vinitha, thank you very much. Please reach out to Perceive Now and Vinitha if you're interested. Thank you again. Next is RT Confidence.
Tom Kokotis, the CEO of RT Confidence. We started our company in 2017 with the vision of creating project management dashboards that presented the truth about project status in real time, allowing companies and teams to find information out about their risk and do something about it before it's too late. Along the way, we got deeply entrenched in Monte Carlo simulations and statistical methods for project risk management, and our team of literal rocket scientists from the aerospace and defense industry had a mathematical breakthrough. This breakthrough should have been discovered in the Manhattan Project in World War II. The lack of its discovery, if you check the financials, has been costing BlackRock about $1 billion per year. In the next 10 years, it'll change how research and risk management is computed worldwide. What we did is we discovered how to compute a Monte Carlo simulation in real time. Literally, same inputs, same outputs, 10,000 times faster. We were awarded a patent for it for the application in the financial and project portfolio management markets in 22. The general patent we have pending for all applications of it, including medical and scientific markets. To date, we've been primarily a project management company with over 800,000 in sales since we began. We have been writing tools for project risk management and financial risk management, and we're productizing those tools now. That's why we're talking. And the problem we're solving is to simplify risk management. Yes, we use our algorithm to understand the costs of risk at real time, but we also create dashboards needed by executives, managers, and teams to improve productivity and financial performance. And it's all patented. We finished productizing our first product, Chrono. We have plans to launch in Microsoft Store in Q1, and following close behind it is Chrono Dash and Agile Dash products. These risk management solutions are help engineering teams, and it's all happening in Q1. Then it gets really exciting. We've been watching what's been happening in the generative AI market and legitimately writing code, right, for focused and defined problems. Well, we have a focused and narrowly defined problem, creating dashboards for risk management. As soon as we finish our formal launch of risk management product set, we'll shift our focus to building the general solution with generative AI. Yes, automatically generating world-class UI, UX for dashboards. Yes, automatically building data pipelines with ETLs for live data to connect to the risk management widgets on these dashboards. Obviously automated deployment and test. No longer will it take 3 weeks to build a new dashboard. You'll be able to generate it on the fly in a few hours and customize it in weekly in minutes. The management dashboard game is changing, and we have a real-time risk management dashboard solution that's patented. The markets which needs these are very large. Private equity is always needing to do more with less, increasing performance. Clearly, actively managing risk does just that. Then managing after agile software development risk allows software teams to hit deadlines. Who knew that was possible? We did. Finally, maybe even the holy grail is to be able to replace the Monte Carlo simulation and value risk calculations in the financial markets, creating a real-time trading indicator, game-changing. Not only saving hundreds of millions of dollars in operational costs, but also getting risk indicators faster than anybody else on Wall Street. The total addressable market for these dashboards is several billion a year, expecting to grow 10 to 15% annually. The general dashboard market is principally owned by Tableau and Power BI. Other dashboards are very specific and hard to change. The TAM for low-code software development is estimated to be 20 to 30 billion now and expected to grow to 60 billion by the end of the decade. The compound annual growth rate of this market is 25 to 30%. Generative AI risk management dashboard has a very large opportunity. The serviceable available market is, in the next few years, expected to be 20% of the TAM for the software dashboard market, or about 700 million, and growing at a rate that's equal to the low-code market of 25 to 30%. Our unfair competitive advantage is our patent for real-time risk management, replacing the Monte Carlo simulation. Here's the timeline for crossover from being a consulting company to a product company is Q1 25. Our leadership team has extensive startup experience. Early adopter team is helping us create sales pipelines with initial sales now being booked for Q1 25, and planned growth in 25 is extensive. Currently, our product company is self-funded by the leadership team. We're looking to raise $100,000 for Q1. Chrono product launch and $1 million to build out our Chrono Dash, Agile Dash, and create our MVP for the generative AI dashboard product. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please reach out, Tom, and to RT Confidence. Next, we have Team Cal.
I am Raj Lal. I'm the founder and CEO of Team Cal AI. Today, I'll show you how we are solving the enterprise calendaring problem with a revolutionary AI platform. Okay, so here's an overview. I have been in Bay Area for the last 15 years. Worked for Sony, Nokia, Space IQ. I have seen this scheduling problem firsthand. And Team Cal AI, we launched in the Q3 of 2023. We have onboarded so far 1,100 users since then, and including companies like Unified Global and so on, with interest from companies like Ford Motors and Morgan & Morgan. And we have raised so far $50,000 from Marl Accelerator, and now we are raising 500K to scale. We have happy customers. We are growing 15% monthly, and our users report significant time savings. Team Cal AI has transformed how business leaders and executive assistants schedule, saving hours and sometimes days every week. This is the problem we are trying to solve. Enterprises waste like 2,000 hours annually per team on scheduling, due to three main reasons. Manual processes, lack of tools to meet external stakeholders. You always have to depend on executive assistant or meeting coordinators. And then there's the time zone issue. Your team is distributed across multiple time zones, and that is a pain point every day. And then this problem is really tricky because you have Outlook and Google Calendar. They kind of don't work with each other. There's a IT compliance policy, there's a time zone issue, there's a daylight savings, and all kinds of struggle. And then it's also trending because 64% of businesses struggle with time zone. This is a recent article, and remote work has grown after COVID, 87%, making this problem really urgent. So what is Team Cal AI? Team Cal AI is an enterprise SaaS solution with 4 key features. One is the AI assistant. This can save 90% of your scheduling time. Group scheduler, which simplifies external meetings, so no back and forth needed. Third is the instant team scheduling across different time zones. And the fourth main aspect of Team Cal AI is it enables you to schedule team meetings in your workflow apps like Zoom, Gmail, Slack, and so on. Teams can save 20 plus hours weekly, and businesses save $65,000 annually. This is the technology behind Team Cal AI. Our solution uses Google and Outlook API in the bottom layer. We manage teams and time zones and everything, and then we provide API for the integration, and then the AdiBot is on top of that. So you might think, what is AdiBot? AdiBot is a AI assistant. It's powered by NLP and LLM. It makes scheduling effortless. You can just type, or you can just say in a mobile app, set up a meeting with engineering tomorrow, and it handles the rest like magic. Here are some of the screenshots. This is how the Team Cal AI group scheduler works. Here's AdiBot on mobile and Slack. There's a Zoom integration. We have a really tight integration. A lot of users using it every day. This is a huge market for this kind of product. There's a 96 billion globally, with a 20 billion opportunity in the US itself, targeting 4.2 million managers. Capturing just 5% of these US managers represent a 1 billion opportunity. We are a pretty strong team of 5, with expertise in tech, product, and sales, ready to scale Team Cal AI. The personas we are targeting, business leader, heads of professional services, and executive assistants. These are some of the users, and some of them are decision makers. Business model is very simple. Our subscription-based pricing scales with small, medium, and large enterprise. Most popular plan start with $20 per user per month. Go-to-market strategy. We have a bunch of go-to-market strategy for our this year approach. Including product-led growth through free partner accounts. Every company gets 100 free partner account. Outbound sales for high-tech industries, very focused. The personas I talked about. And then partnership with tools like Salesforce, Zoho, Zoom Marketplace, WebEx Marketplace, and so on. Definitely a lot of competition, but we have a competitive advantage. We are the first one who have AI scheduling. We are the first one who have the AI bot. We focus on multi-team scheduling. Nobody has come up to this point. Everybody's either one-on-one booking or one team and booking one person. And seamless integration of scheduling in the enterprise apps. Nobody has it. Everybody has one-on-one only. We project almost 8 million revenue in the next 5 years. Here's some financial data. If you are interested, go through the slides. Fundraising, we are raising $500,000 to scale product development, expand sales and marketing, and achieve some of the, we want to find some of the patents, as well as, get into SOC 2 compliance. This funding will help us secure 25 customers and reach up to 10,000 MRR by the end of next year, when we are going to raise our seed fund. To recap, Team Cal AI tackles a 96 billion problem with the AI-driven scheduling. We boost productivity by 20%, saving 65,000 annually per team. With growing traction and clear roadmap, now is the perfect time to join us. So thank you. Let's connect. Email me at raj@teamcalendar.ai. And here is the final funding summary. Once again, we are raising 500K, 5 million valuation cap. We have already raised some fund earlier. We are We want to use that to get to subtle patent and also like scale the product development, get AI Bot 2.0 with Llama 3.1, and then also expand sales and marketing. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Next is 3V.
Hi, everyone. My name is Aaron Aksu. I'm CEO and co-founder of 3V, the multi-sensory asset intelligence platform. In 2018, PG&E sadly led to the Camp Fire, which cost the lives of 85 people and bankrupt the company. This happened due to a missed C-hook inspection that could have been avoided by the company. You might say that was 2018, and so I'm sure the utilities have dealt with this problem, but sadly, the problem's only getting worse. 10,000 plus more wildfires are happening per year since 2018, like the Lahaina fires last year or the Smokehouse Creek fires. This is because we're having ever-increasing demands on power with electric vehicles as well as data centers. We have an infrastructure and grid that's still aging, and new grid investments as well, so the capacity is growing. We have a retiring and hard to replace workforce due to the silver tsunami, and we have increasing regulatory and investor pressures as well. This is all leading to much higher and higher operations and maintenance costs that are only going to grow with each passing year, making it very difficult for energy companies to keep up. This is mainly happening because we are living in a changed climate where the wildfire season is growing, conditions are drier than ever, and the wildfire season is actually longer than before. However, this isn't just a utility problem. Manual, error-prone, time-consuming, and expensive inspection processes are a cross-industry problem. Around the world, we have 8,000 utilities, but we also have just as many renewable companies with wind turbines and solar farms. We have 2.6 million miles of pipelines in oil and gas in the US alone, and we have 90,000 dams that also need to be inspected on a yearly basis. The current inspection life cycle is broken, and we need automation and an end-to-end process that's going to consolidate collection, processing of that data, storage of the data, analysis of the data, reporting, and decision-making. And this is exactly where 3V comes in. We want to build a Gen AI and computer vision powered end-to-end inspection platform that consolidates all these fragmented processes through 3 core features. First, we're building a library of sector-specific algorithms that produce prioritized findings for the utilities and energy companies so they can get to insights faster. We're building a semantic AI-enabled retrieval augmented generation pipeline that allows for these companies to search for the content they need when they need it, regardless of the business unit. And we're creating an automated inventory and inspection form fill-out process for them that acts as the single source of truth for all their assets in real time from today. This is the way it works. Regardless of the data source and the sensor, we consume that data with our smart storage machine learning orchestration backend designed to handle millions of images and deploy dozens, if not hundreds of models. We then analyze that data, classify, assess the condition of, detect specific things that they're looking for, and then we help these companies make better decisions about the assets that they own and operate on a daily basis, which reduces their operations and maintenance costs heavily. We are a team of ex-Deloitte consultants that have been in this business for decades. We've worked together for a number of years already, serving large customers like Chevron, Southern California Edison, as well as the US Navy. And we are supported by a group of amazing advisors as well. We already have 2 pilots, the first of which is a $111,000 6-month engagement with Skyscopes, a leading inspection service provider. And we are on track to closing out a $360,000 contract with Pacific Gas and Electric, which is the largest utility in the United States by number of assets. We're looking to kick off that project this month in December. We believe we will win against our competitors because we have a proprietary pipeline that allows us to build, train, and serve models faster than any of our competitors. Our team comes from the enterprise world, so we know exactly how to sell and build for these sorts of clients that expect big deliverables. And our timing is much better than our competitors because 5 years ago, these companies had no data. Now they have the data. They're trying to figure out what to do with that data. So the timing is actually perfect. We're pricing our platform through a traditional SaaS model, about 125,000 ACV. However, we expect this to be able to go up to $200,000 to $500,000 based on the company and its size and our research to date. We are not a utilities tech company. We are a computer vision company starting with utilities for a multi-hundred billion dollar inspections industry. We're starting with utilities because we have connections there and we love that industry. And then we're going to move into oil and gas, as well as public infrastructure, aerospace, and defense in the next phases. We expect to hit 25 million in ARR by year 5, and we are currently targeting $500,000 in revenue, which we expect to hit about 6 months early than planned. We were originally raising $1 million, but we oversubscribed for our pre-seed round at 1.6 million. This gave us 15 months of runway, so we're not raising right now, but we are looking for like-minded investors at the seed level who are interested in AI for the physical world, and having some social impact to try and prevent wildfires from happening, but also add a ton of business value to some of the largest organizations and companies in the world. We appreciate your time, and we look forward to staying in touch with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Next, we have 2 cents.
Hi, I'm Kanax, the co-founder and CEO of 2cents.ai, which is part of the Fidelity's Catalyst for Applied Technology Fellowship Program.
Hi, I'm Naresh, co-founder and CTO of 2cents.ai. We are also part of the NVIDIA Incubator Program.
Okay, the wealth management industry is facing an inflection point. On one hand, you have mass affluent investors who have between 100,000 to 1 million of investable assets, representing 21 trillion of total assets in the US alone, who want a highly personalized, scalable financial advice, but often find themselves not being able to get these services. And now, on the other hand, you have the financial advisors who are themselves overwhelmed and are not able to provide the coverage that these investors are looking for, with 37% of advisors expected to retire over the next decade, and with a big shift in generational wealth that's going to happen where money is going to move from baby boomers to this mass affluent segment. This supply gap is only going to get worse, and then it creates a perfect storm where investors are struggling to find trustworthy advisors, and advisors are not able to scale their business as they would prefer. So this is where 2cents.ai really comes in. We're trying to create a solution where the platform that empowers both the advisors and the investors, and we think the market opportunity for this is quite massive. Today, almost 50% of financial of investors do not get financial advice from advisors, and they represent almost $10 trillion of total assets. Even at the current rate of revenue, that translates into 100 billion of untapped revenue for the advisors. And even if you get 5% of that, that's a 5 billion market to potentially tap.
Our vision is simple. We want to empower advisors to scale their services without sacrificing quality or time, and enable investors to access their trusted, personalized financial advice they deserve. 2cents.ai is an AI-powered financial co-pilot that bridges this gap between advisors and investors. For advisors, we built an advisor twin, an AI assistant designed to automate back-office tasks like preparing proposals and portfolio rebalancing, deliver real-time actionable insights for smarter decision-making, and enable hyper-personalized client engagement at scale in the advisor's tone and style. For the investors, we offer a seamless, intuitive app that provides tailored portfolio updates, market trends explained in plain English, 24/7 access to their advisor through both human and AI interaction. This combination of efficiency and engagement makes 2cents.ai very unique in the market.
Yeah, and it also sets us apart from the competition, right? On one hand, you have the robo-advisories like Betterment and Wealthfront, who focus solely on the DIY customers, but they lack the human connection, which creates that environment of lack of trust. Now, the advisors, on the other hand, use a plethora of tools, and adding more tools just makes their job more worse than helping them. 2cents.ai is really different, different because we are helping both the advisors and the investors, and empowering them and not replacing any capabilities that that the advisors want. By automating time-consuming tasks, we give advisors more bandwidth to deal with customers, and by giving hyper-personalized advice, we create trust with the investors.
Our platform delivers on this promise with three core capabilities. One, automated workflows for tasks like the portfolio rebalancing, compliance, client reports. Two, real-time insights provided by advanced analytics and machine learning. Three, specialized learning models, SLMs, trained for financial advice. We've already built our MVP, and we plan to launch pilots in early 2025.
Our go-to-market is pretty straightforward. Number one, we're looking at working with key channel partners. Getting access to these channel partners immediately gives us immediate access to almost 60% of the registered investment advisors in the US market. We were obviously looking at account-based sales to targeting the top 10% of the RIAs and going after the solo advisors through pilots and referrals. Now, targeting just 60 advisors at a 16,000 cost fee per year would easily give us 1 million ARR, which is what we're going after for the first year.
We are a team of seasoned professionals with deep expertise in both AI and financial services. I bring over a decade of experience from Silicon Valley building scalable AI solutions, even today used by millions of users. My co-founder has years of experience in the financial industry, deep understanding of the needs of advisors and investors. Beyond the domain expertise, we both bring previous startup experience as well. We are supported by an advisory board of industry leaders who bring invaluable insights and connections. Our ask today is 1 million in funding to expand our team, secure key clients, achieve our ARR targets as we find our product market fit.
So in closing, the wealth management industry is at a crossroads. Advisors are stretched thin, investors are underserved, and AI is ready to transform how we think about financial advice. So if you are as excited as us in transforming the industry, please reach out to us and we'll have a chat. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Next, we have Vivtex.
My name is Maureen Dehan, and I am the CEO of Vivtex. Vivtex is a spin-off of the lab of Professor Bob Langer from MIT and Gio Traverso from Harvard University. We have a transformative gut-in-a-chip technology where we use AI to create new oral drugs for medicine that currently requires needle injection. We have an experienced management team, and our business model is to work with biotech and pharma on their in-house programs and therefore to benefit from the financial upside. And to date, we have 11 active programs from 7 industry partners. So how do we transform a drug from one that requires needle injection to a tablet or capsule? We do this, the solution is the Vivtex engine, which is composed of 3 main areas. On the top left, our GI Auris technology is a high throughput screening technology, which mimics drugs moving across the human GI tract. We also have many formulations, many drugs, many compounds that we've tested with known safety and are able to be easily manufactured. We've tested these in the GI Auris and found that in combinations, some of these facilitate the travel of drugs across the GI tract. So we have IP on these formulations. And because of the nature of the high throughput system, we generate lots of data points. So on the top right, we've got hundreds of thousands of data points. So when a partner comes to us with a drug that they want us to work on, we look at certain features of the drug, interrogate our data set, do some data mining, and come up with a library of formulations that we can work on. We're differentiated, our technology is differentiated from all others in the field, and I want to now share with you a case study to show you the power of our technology and why we are best in class. So Novo Nordisk have an oral semaglutide formulation called Rybelsus. Novo Nordisk purchased this formulation from Emisphere for $2 billion. They then took 20 years to create the formulation that's now on the market. So at Vivtex, what we did is using our platform and formulations, we used 3 FTEs to come up with an oral formulation that is better than Rybelsus. And it took us 3 months from starter screening to completion of dog PK studies with the solid dosage formulation. So I'm sure you can agree that this shows how transformational our technology is. So our business model is high volume partnerships. We brought in $2.8 million in partnership revenue in 2024 for 7 research projects. We plan to work on 7 to 10 new compounds, 2025 and beyond, with biotech and pharma partners each year. And our business model is that we initially get research money to work on the different drugs. Then when we've come up with a formulation where we show improved oral bioavailability, we then negotiate a licensing deal with the large pharma. And if they want to move forward, they have to pay us an upfront payment, lots of other success fees, and that licensing deal can accumulate to greater than 100 million biobucks. This type of model has been validated by a company called PeptiDream, who work in peptides. They've got 76 partnerships to date, had 200 million revenue in 2023, and currently have a market cap of $2.5 billion. So again, this business model is slightly different, but it has been validated. So using the numbers that we can get for a potential license, it's possible to do some modeling, and in this slide, I'm showing some future-based probabilistic modeling simulations. On the left-hand side, I'm looking at projected research and milestone revenue from 2024 to 2030. And as you can see, this can be anywhere between $20 to $40 million in 2030. When we look at the probability adjusted sales royalty value, this can mean that Vivtex is a commercial value creation of anywhere between $300 million to $1 billion in 2030. So very, very impressive finances for the forthcoming years. So where we are just now is the investment opportunity. We have current investors who have invested $8.1 million, and that comprised of some strategic and private investors. So the current investment goal is to raise $1 million for growth capital to start scaling operations in 2025. For the new projects until the licensing deal revenue, our first licensing deal from pharma hits the bank. We already have 600K committed and are looking for another 400. So the investment vehicle that we're using is a convertible note with pre-money valuation of $15 million and 8% interest, open until the end of the year. The deal is potentially first licensing deals approximately 100 million biobucks, so getting a valuation on this investment at 15 million is very attractive. And only this is made possible with the strong management team spearheaded by myself, the board of directors, the chairman of the board, Bob Langer, and very experienced scientific advisors. So if you're interested to invest, please email me at mdhan@vivtex.com. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. Next is Windscape.
Hi there, we are Windscape AI, here to tell you today about our work on large weather models. By way of introduction, we're the 2 co-founders. My name is Jason. I have a deep experience in machine learning, including helping start Uber AI.
Well, I'm Eric. I have a deep background in wind, including being co-founder in a utility scale wind turbine company and working with AI in the wind space.
So let's talk about where we are today. We're right at the beginning of a $4 trillion energy transition, driven in large part by drastically decreasing costs of wind, solar, and batteries. If we think about where we are in the overall trajectory of this energy transition, we're really quite at the beginning. Wind and solar are starting the hockey stick, but there's a long way to go, targeting about 40% by the end. As we get to that 40%, we're seeing huge growing pains in terms of rolling out wind and solar deploys more quickly. These growing pains have to do with the volatility that wind and solar create on the grid. What happens is it's not always sunny, it's not always windy, and this intermittent wind and sun create intermittency in the supply, which create a corresponding volatility in the markets. Basically, the market has to be at every moment perfectly balanced between supply and demand. In the US, we solve this need for balance by using energy markets. Energy markets work a lot like other markets. There's a supply curve and a demand curve. If we look at the supply curve for generation, if it was just driven by gas, so fossil fuel power generation plants, you would expect a relatively flat curve like this. In practice, what we see once we put renewables on those grids is this supply curve and the price varies drastically. For example, one of these dots represents a single hour of production, and here we see $2.2 million changing hands in this 1 hour. If you add this all up over the entire market, we get $20 billion value associated with just uncertainty about what the wind will be, in this case, 1 day in advance. This is a big number, but it grows by 3x when we consider derivative markets as well, 6x when we consider global scale, and another 6x when we consider that path toward 40%. In conclusion, this is a $1 trillion global problem. We at Windscape AI are addressing this by completely overhauling how we do weather. We're forecasting weather using AI models. They are currently state-of-the-art at a 20-kilometer scale. We are taking that 20-kilometer scale and further refining it to a single wind farm kind of 1-kilometer scale, allowing us to make the best forecasts. We're starting with wind in particular because wind is the largest single driver of volatility on the grid. It matters more than the other factors. That's why we're focusing on it. To train these models and make them state-of-the-art, we need wind farm data, and so we're offering wind farm services to people that own wind farms. A little bit on our AI weather so far, it outperforms the existing approaches. We start with really coarse forecasts by organizations like NOAA, that's pixelated here. We first improve these forecasts by layering an AI model on top. This gives us about 10% higher accuracy, and we can really boost performance further by fine-tuning on model from local wind farms. This gives us 22% higher accuracy, and this forms really our longer-term competitive moat.
And this same modeling framework and the same data can deliver high value to wind farm owner operators, delivering $300,000 to $1 million per year for wind farm value. Overall, Windscape's expertise with local wind data and our modern AI yield high value both for the energy trading desk and the owner operators. We deliver this through graphical interfaces and data APIs. Importantly, we address a large market with a clear focus. On one side are the energy traders, on the other side, the wind farm owner operators. In the middle is a very lucrative beachhead market of large fleet owners that also have trading desks. We've talked to customers. The weather trading data is very valuable. The wind farm owner operators like how we deliver the data, and the earnings uplift is very material for them. The SaaS business model, large number of customers, fees that are expected in the industry yielding a $1.4 billion addressable market this year, adding market growth and our products $11 billion addressable market year 5. The competitive landscape is the old way of using AI with wind farms. Companies focusing on just the weather AI space and not wind. Windscape has expertise in the wind data and the weather AI, which is an important moat. The process in progress to date is a minimum viable product showing it works. We have pilots streaming in the data, paid and unpaid pilots, energy trader pilots. These conversations are all expected to yield SaaS revenue contracts in the next year, and we expand through fleets and multi-site licenses, expected $300 million ARR in year 5. We have expanded throughout the world with our pilots. Right now, we are working on a $2 million seed round. We have a signed term sheet with 2/3 of the round committed. Thank you. Look forward to questions.
Thank you very much. Next, we have Cinex.
Hi, I'm Jihan Fuad Atkin, co-founder and CEO of Cinex. Cinema and live events revolutionized. Over $105 billion in global ticket sales were recorded in 2023. That's movie theaters, music concerts, sporting events, stand-up comedy shows, Broadway musicals, and many more performing arts. The problem is 70% of consumers prefer to watch premium content at home and on mobile devices. However, current streaming services can't charge per viewer like they do for in-person attendance, so these ticketed experiences are only available at physical locations. The solution is Venue Mobile. The Venue Mobile app uses AI and computer vision, the front-facing camera, to measure and monetize each viewer, replicating ticketed exhibition anywhere, anytime. The benefits are quality, access the latest in entertainment in its original quality format, inclusivity. Regardless of location and lifestyle, fans now have a way to be included, and savings. Users on Venue spend up to 65% less versus going to a local movie theater. Stream movies playing only in cinemas and live events on your phone or tablet and only pay per viewer. Now, this is access to movies that are restricted in that 45-day theatrical window, only available in cinemas, and live events from around the world. In addition to the stream, though, we can also offer interactive experiences like meet and greets with the artist or cast, virtual selfies, and watch parties. We make 50% of each ticket sold for cinema movies. That's a $10 ticket average. We make 10 to 20% of the live event and immersive experience bundled packages, which is $150 to $1,500 ticket range, depending on the artist or the act. 10% of the content-related merchandise, which is an $8 average transaction, and we make 100% of the advertising on the platform, which is $9 to $12 CPM range in the beginning. We've achieved meaningful traction to date with key partners. Our iOS and Android mobile app, tested and market ready, currently available in the App Store and Play Store. We have 7 patents issued in USA, Canada, Israel, and South Korea, with more patents pending. We have strategic distribution partner with over 10 million active customers, the Saudi Arabian telecom Mobily, and we have 3 strategic content partners in the Middle East, Real Cinemas, Roxy, and Vox, providing theatrical release content on the platform. Our beachhead is Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates. Leveraging our partners, Mobily will market and distribute Venue Mobile to their 10 million active customers. Mobily is also bundling 2 to 4 tickets a month with their data plans, providing CNEX guaranteed revenue. And premium content will be provided by Real Cinemas, Roxy, and Vox. To dominate this new market segment, offering both affordable per-person pricing and unlimited access is a must. So like physical theaters like AMC are affordable, but they're limited to locations, showtimes, and capacities. Live Nation and the big event promoters that put on the live events and concerts, their ticket prices are very expensive, yet they're also limited to locations, showtimes, and capacities. Then there's a company called Bel Air Cinema that offers movies in cinema streamed to the home of the rich and famous. So LeBron James and Taylor Swift get to watch the movies at home because they can afford the equipment and the cost of that license for their private viewing. However, the average consumer has no option other than physically going to a specific showtime and sitting in a seat in a physical location, buying a ticket and watching a movie or being a part of a live event. But Venue Mobile solves that by bringing AI and computer vision technology to the edge so that each viewer is accounted for, turning your phone and tablet into a ticketed online exhibition platform. Our core team is comprised of individuals that come straight out of Hollywood with decades of experience in both content, production, distribution, finance, operations, and technical. We have 2 developers in addition to our CTO, Jim. We have 3 operational staff and 2 female directors in the company. We're currently raising $4 million on a seed round on a rolling closing basis with $2 million already committed. Our current offer is safe with $20 million post-valuation cap or a 20% discount, whichever is best for our investors. Use of funds will be deployed for sales and marketing and customer service as we get ready for Saudi Arabia and UAE launch. We aim to surpass 300,000 monthly active users by the end of Q3 and surpass 5 million ARR by the end of 2025. From ancient amphitheaters to modern arenas and cinemas, ticketing has been around forever, but it's time for a major upgrade. Join us as we disrupt the status quo and bring the centuries-old industry into the digital age. Thank you for your time, and I'm happy to take your questions.
Thank you very much. Last but not least is Wavy.
My name is Anton Timashev. I'm the CEO of Wavy Analytics, and at Wavy, we are making a customer satisfaction sensor for brick and mortar grocery and fashion retail. This is me and my co-founder. This is our second company that deals with emotional recognition. Our first one, SenseMeter, is doing quite well, and it uses cameras to detect emotions for online experience, such as gaming or online ads. But we realized that cameras don't work for brick and mortar retail, and that is why we came up with Wavy. So Wavy is based on a breakthrough innovation technology, allowing retailers to see customer satisfaction, or in other words, emotions, in real time. Why is that important? Because customer satisfaction equals revenue growth. It's one of the most important metrics for retail, directly correlated with revenue. No wonder that stores spend a lot of effort to try and make the customer have a positive emotional experience. Design, layout, scent, temperature, shelf composition, everything is aimed to make you have a good time. But how can the stores tell that their efforts are effective? Well, they really can't. They are blind to customer satisfaction in the sense that they have no real-time tracking technology. All that they have are customer satisfaction surveys, which is a $20 billion a year market, but surveys honestly suck. They suck because it's an outdated tool from the 1970s. So with surveys, you get the data quarterly or monthly, which makes it unactionable. The feedback loop to make improvements based on this data is way too long. Or you also have these screens with smiley faces that I don't think anybody really uses. What we have done is developed a technology that can measure customer satisfaction in real time, 24/7, using radio waves without the use of any cameras. So this is the most interesting slide. How does it work? The sensor, it's about the size of half an iPhone, is installed in the store, and using radio waves, we can detect the human being's vital signs. So we detect a pattern of breathing, heart rate, and micro actions. And an emotion is really a bodily physiological response. So we can accurately match a physiological state to a certain emotion. And the emotions relevant for retail are customer satisfaction and purchase intent. Since the radio device is also sensitive to all physical information, human body tracking for us is easy. So we provide also the standard retail metrics currently gathered with cameras or lasers or thermal sensors. We also provide those metrics such as dwell time, amount of people, how long they stood at a place, and engagements with the shelf, because we see the hand take something from the shelf. So this technology was first proposed by MIT back in 2015. We kind of took that idea, but modernized it, made it in a small, easy-to-use device, and commercialized it. If you don't believe me, just Google EQ radio emotions. What's cool about this technology, if you look at it through a deep tech lens, this is an R&D, so we will likely be able to detect shoplifting before it happens, because there is a physiological pattern. Somebody's heart rate increases, breathing changes, their body movement changes seconds before they commit a crime. And we can also measure purchase intent, which is the urge or the willingness to buy a product when the person is standing in front of the shelf. This is great because we can use it as the brains of smart dynamic pricing. $2 billion has been invested in electronic shelf labels, and we will allow retailers to squeeze the juice from this electronic shelf label technology. We will be able to change the prices based on how people feel about them. So if the purchase intent is we see it going down, we will lower the prices. If we see the purchase intent going up and people are more willing to buy, we can raise the prices. Compared to surveys, Wavy is 1,000 times better in terms of sample size, ROI, and data collection velocity. So the data is real time, finally making it actionable. The product itself, like I said, it's a sensor, about half an iPhone, and a software as a service dashboard. We provide customer satisfaction and all other standard retail metrics. A case study from one of our pilots where we were able to increase revenue by 17%. It illustrates how customer satisfaction brings a deeper understanding to other metrics. Speed on its own tells you nothing. The customers are moving fast, the customers are moving slow, who cares? But when we correlated it with customer satisfaction, we saw that in promo days, happy customers are able to move quickly. So we understood that moving quickly is a positive thing. Our recommendation was to create more space in front of the shelf, something as simple as that, and put more uplifting music, and to allow to stimulate and allow the shoppers to move more quickly during these promo days. And this led to a 17% increase in promo effectiveness. Quick overview of the market: retail analytics growing really fast, Emotion AI, which deals with any technology that helps AI detect, interpret, and respond to human emotions, is growing very fast, and customer survey market, where we are set to disrupt, is growing steadily, which is a $20 billion a year market. So the need is there, $20 billion a year. They're using surveys even though they suck. Gartner put Emotion AI in a hype cycle. What does this mean? I think it's good for us. A lot of expectations from this technology and a lot of money is flowing this way. Quick overview of our business model. So we plan to sell about 50 devices per store, which is 5,000 per year license. And with 5% market penetration in the US, that brings us to $62.5 million ARR dollars. The team is really unique because you need physicists to deal with decoding the radio wave, and you need neuroscientists to help interpret the information gathered from the radio wave into relevant for retail emotions. 4 out of 5 of our physicists are ex-CERN, and our hardware team has more than 20 years experience in developing hardware. And my co-founder is actually a neuroscientist by background. In about a year and a half, we went from idea to our first sale recently, where we sold 10 devices. The use case, the guy wants to track retail media, so screens, to measure the effectiveness and engagement levels with screens inside the store. With less than $5 million investment, if you look at it through a deep tech lens, so this is from Boston Consultant Group, how they look at deep tech startups. So with less than $5 million investment, we got to a product that is ready to scale and monetize. This is the vision for the future. I'm not going to spend too much time here. The cool thing is that we can do this with Wi-Fi. In the beginning, we started with Wi-Fi, but then we switched to making our own device because the Wi-Fi guys, they won't talk to us until we're big enough. But really, we plan to return to Wi-Fi, and then we'll be able to leverage existing infrastructure and just turn this technology on. We come to the retailer, say, you have Wi-Fi, great, pay us $20 and have retail analytics already without installing any sensors. Right now, we're raising our seed round. The main goal is to launch sales and marketing in the US, split up a small team to start working on the Wi-Fi solution, and scale the hardware. And these are the answers to the questions. How much capital being raised? 4 million at 20 million pre-money. I'm just going to let you read the rest of those answers. That's all I have. Thanks everyone for listening. Feel free to reach out to me. My contact details are there. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Anton. Thank you very much for all of you for being part of the symposium. This concludes the AI part of the presentation for today. We will resume tomorrow morning with another great webinar in the morning, specifically for blockchain and crypto. followed by the presentations for deep tech, which includes climate tech, clean tech, etc. We will see you all in the morning. Thank you very much for being part of the symposium. Have a great day.